Hi, my beautiful people. Welcome back to Lavina Talk Show TV. So, guys, today I'm welcoming you to our show. And as you can see, I'm all alone. No, I'm not alone. It's me and you. So, it's the two of us. So, today's video, we're going to talk about, let's talk about the throwback moments you ever had. So, I'm with this today, and let's see what we have for the day. I'm gonna tell you what I have, and tell me about the same thing on your end, like your experience. So let's hear about my experience. Tell me about your experience on the comment section. Let's go. I had noted some down, and my number one question was, what are some of your favorite childhood memories? Guys, do you have any childhood memories? I know you have a lot, and for me also, I'd say I have so many. So, to start with, on my end, my memory that I would say I'm not going to ever forget about was um, you see, when we were growing up, there was this, we could group ourselves into a group of 6 to 10 to see a big group. And like nowadays, kids of nowadays, they just like indoors, and you see they do stuffs indoors, watching movies or playing games or just doing things by themselves inside the house. For us, it was not that way. We could just go out and play games. There was this game called Chakalongo. There's that, and there was just jumping using a rope. I think what we used to do initially was more of this CBC that are introduced in school now. So I think that's one of the favorite childhood memories I got, in that we could play a lot, and the games were very different from the games that are done nowadays by the children of nowadays. Tell me about your favorite childhood memory that you had on your end. And let's go to the next question. My question number 2 is, did you have a lot of friends as a child, or just a few um, really good ones? I think, as I said in my first questions, we could group ourselves into a big number, tukienda kucheza. Yeah, so that only means as a child you did know who is who and who is not who you could play with or who you could not play with. I think it was just general, like you could just play with anyone. So I would say, growing up, when I was a child, yeah, I used to have really a lot of friends that we could um, have so many things with, play together, just do so many things together. So yeah, I used to have a lot of friends. Yeah, and that was fun. Tell me about you. Tell me about you. I know, um, in most cases, most of you, um, yeah, it's still the same of mine too. Like, just having a lot of friends. And like nowadays, you're told, you know what, um, this child, you should not play with them because they're abusive, or because I don't know, they're just the parents of nowadays are not like the parents of earlier in the days. So I would say there's quite big difference if you try to compare things of now and things that used to happen while we were growing up. So on my end, yes, I did have a lot of friends while growing up, which is not there anymore right now. And don't ask me why. Respond to me why on your end you no longer have a big group of friends, so that we get to know. Yeah, I hope we're doing well. So my third question, I think that's number 2. So my third question is, tell me about your childhood favorite pet. Tell me about that. You see, me, I would say nowadays I don't have any, but while I was a child, I used to have a cat, which was my favorite. It was more of a Persian cat. You see, these cats that are fluffy, they are so hairy and so beautiful. So I used to love this cat so much, and something happened to my favorite cat. So like it used to follow me anywhere I could go to. I think I remember when in the evening hours I could go for a walk somewhere around my home place, and it could just come with me, and I saw no problem in that because it used to be so beautiful. It was white in color. So this my cat, it happened that maybe I stepped out, and then it was like trying to follow me, and I didn't know. So too bad. I'm telling you this, but I'm hurting in the inside because something happened, and my cat was involved in an accident, and it was, can I say it was paralyzed or something? I don't know. It was a bad accident, and it did not die like immediately. It took like a, a whole week, 1 week. So when we go, actually it's my brother who recognized that. Oh my, he met my cat, and he came to me and told me, your cat, it seems it was involved in an accident, and this is what happened. It cannot walk, it cannot, like it came to a point where it could not even eat. So we stayed with it for a week, and my bro saw like the situation was just worsening. It was not eating, it was not crying, but it was still alive, you see. So my bro decided to go and throw it by the riverside, somewhere uko, um, around my home, but by the river. And that was the saddest part of it. And yeah, I've never had any since that time. By that time I was in primary, I think around class 6, class 7. We stayed with it for like 4 years, up to class 8. So it was dying when I was in class 8. So yeah, I am still hurt about it. I still feel bad, and I hope I'll get another one that I will cherish, because yeah, it was so charming, adorable. It was, yeah, it was also adaptable. So feels bad, and that was it. That's the story of my favorite pet. Tell me about you. Tell me whether you have what's your favorite pet. Let me know at the comment section. So yeah, that was it. That was about my cat. We got to question number 4. Question number 4 is, what has been your worst hair haircut style? So guys, let me tell you something funny. It's not even funny. So yeah, we're growing up, always, obviously, most of you, I know most of you also, you grew up in this environment whereby there was restrictions in school. You could not have your hair plaited, or um I mean, the restriction was you have it short. I don't know what, there was this belief that children who cut their hair short are the children that focuses on, you see, education, and just studies, focus on books, and yeah, such like stuff. So for me it was a norm that I used to have a short hair, and until just late last year, that's when I started to maybe start plaiting my hair or something. Yeah, so it was a norm that we could cut our hair, just like, yeah, literally cut them short. So there's this time, and this was after high school, after form 4, immediately after my form 4. So I went to a barber shop to, because I needed my hair. It had grown, like, yeah, to a size that I was not used to. So I went to barber shop, and I asked the barber to please shorten it. You guys, you don't want to know what this guy did to my hair. I guess, I don't know. I don't know whether it was hatred or what, but I didn't like it. And I think from that moment is when I decided to just keep it. And then when it grows a bit longer, I start plaiting. So this guy literally, I don't know. How do you cut someone's hair like that? Like, it was plain, like my hair was so plain, like I still feel for that. I think I should find you a pic on that because I took a picture and I should show you so you see. I know, I'm very sure you guys are going to feel me on that. It was kinda hatred or something with the barber guy. I don't know. So give me your worst haircut style that you ever had. Yeah, for me that was the one, and it was the last time I was doing it, and I was like, I'm not going to do this again. If I ever happen to like cut my hair, it won't be that plain. Okay, tell me about yours. Yeah, and then the next question is what kind of a student were you? We were talking of throwback. Well, for me, I would say I was not I was an average student. I was not on top and I was not at the bottom. I was just there. Yeah, it's just as simple as that. I was an average student. I was just that. Yeah. Tell me about you and tell me about I think there's yeah. I was just an average student. Again, now the next question following that is just it's still on the same line, kind of, yeah, because it's what was your favorite subject in school and why? You see, um, some of you have they know how to balance the subjects, and some of us we don't know. So let me talk of my part and then tell me about your part at the comment section. So you see, for me, I don't know. I used to love English a lot. Like most of the time, um, I could even get 45 out of 50 in English. I used to get good grades in English. That is composition and the grammar part. So English and science were my favorite subjects. On these other ones, like I could not get how to balance this. You see, to balance the subjects. But it's only the English and the science part of it that used to boost me. See, at some point, you see, someone gets your papers are back. Let's talk of mathematics. Ha! Papers are back. They are marked, and you say, hey, 80. Someone gets 80. Someone gets 70. Someone gets. I mean, the highest has maybe, let's talk of 90, or even 99, or even 100. You see, that's a paper that most probably there's a pass, like everyone. You expect kila mtu akwe ame pass, like, yeah. But you will find Lavina, well, not at the bottom, but yeah, somewhere where is not expected again at the same time. Because I say, just as I said, I was not at the bottom and I was not at the top. But even for the simplest subjects, surely Lavina could not get there. I think it's because maybe my focus is so much into my favorite things. That's English and science. Well, I asked why were they your favorite subjects? Well, for me, I started loving English long ago. I think when I was in class 1 or something. Yeah, it's because of I think the school I was taken to, the school I went to in primary before I got to like pre-primary before I got to primary. Yeah, so you could find most of the time it's just English. Children are let as taught just English, and there was this is it rule, or how is it called, whereby if you speak in Swahili or any other language or any native language, you're given a disc, and this disc is bringing up a punishment for you. So you have to know English either way, because no one needed to be punished, because at some point you're told, you know what, because you spoke in Swahili or because you spoke in your native language, you have to do this. You're not going for lunch today, and that one will serve you as a punishment because of that. So no one really needed that, and that's why I was like, let me just get to know more about this and everything that was in it. So come to science. Science, got to be my favorite, I think in class 6. I think it's because of the teacher or something. Let me talk of the teacher. So he was my favorite teacher, and when we got to class 7, he was my favorite teacher also. And it happened that he was the science teacher, and he happened to be my class teacher. So I was a good student. I was a good how students called in primary. I was a good child. Yeah, I was very obedient, but there's this time I messed. You see, people coming to school early, and this teacher on duty is very strict, and he's caning you. Me, if there's anything I ever got to like be afraid of, was cane. You get to school late, you're being caned, you're being punished, and I was just so scared of that. That used to scare me a lot. So this time I got to school very late at around 8, and I'm in class 7, and I got to school late at that time. So you see, you have to be punished. Whatever the case, you have to be punished. So when I got there, it was not only me. We were I think around up to 4 or 5. So we were told today there's no cane, but the punishment was to mop the whole staff room. And during lunch hour, that's when we were used to be punished. Like during lunch hour, when everyone else has gone for lunch, you're led to do something in school. Either just stay in class and read, and wait for the rest to come from lunch and get back to you, so you could go home later in the evening, or you're told to go mop the staff room. And yeah, but it was a must to be punished. So that's what I was scared of, and I used just to be a good girl. So this time I got late, and so my science teacher got to me, and he was like, Lavina, even you get late. And yeah, we had to be punished to mop the staff room. And he was like, why do you get late even when someone's seeing something in you? Like, you see, I think he had intentions of maybe, I don't know whether it was to be a bell ringer or a class monitor, or I don't know. But since I got late, it's not like it was cancelled. He was just trying to tell me to maintain being a good girl. And that was it. So science and English were my favorite subjects. It's because I used to love them. I used to perform in them, like good, perfect. Or tell me about your favorite subjects. And on this other end, I could perform also, but not as science and English. So tell me about your favorite subjects and why. So I think we are going to wind up them, and then let me know if you have more. Just ask me at the comment section, and I'm going to answer you at the very time. Tell me about your childhood memories. Who are your best friends? And do you still have you maintained the friendships up to now? Because for me, yeah, with my best friend, we have maintained that. I remember there's this time bringing you back to question number 1. there's this thing I forgot. So it was about childhood memories. So there's this time my best friend my best friend, I don't know where her mom used to travel to, but that was the most most loveliest moment ever. Her mom used to travel to places so she could come for me and other friends. We could go at their place and spend there for like 3 days. And we were still babies at around class 7. Yeah, class 7, class 8, class 6. Yeah. We could go, and I don't know whether we could call that chakalongo or what, because we could go cook and story until late night. That was fun. That was fun, and I miss that. I wish time could reverse back so we have a lot of that again. Right now, people have grown, and everyone, like, there's no that time for, you get me, you feel me. Yeah, so that was lovely. I'm not even sure if the mom still travels, or I don't know how that happens, but by that time it was fun because uh, it was just fun. We could go to her place and have fun, many of us. Yeah, tell me about you. Have you maintained the circle of your friendship, or that one changed and right now you are a different person, you're on your own? And tell me about all that, and tell me many more that you know. And for it, it's just that way for today. Okay? Yeah. So let's link up in the next video.